Welcome back in the Gourmet Gambit. Today we're going to make some good stuff. We're going to make the Gourmet Gambit's red hot chili con carne. And this is going to be a recipe that's a little bit different than you're used to. But believe me, you're going to eat your fingers with this one. I'm with Boardman. Let's get started. We're going to let the red beans soak in cold water overnight and rinse them again in cold water the next morning. So we're going to have a look at our ingredients. We got some beef, not grounded beef. I choose the lower plate. You can also choose chunk. I choose the lower plate because it got a little bit fat on it, and you know beef fat is very tasty. We got some coarse sea salt, we got some coriander, ground chili powder, of course ground cumin, smoked Spanish paprika, and look at these lovely chilies. They're wonderful. Red and green pepper, we got oregano, dried oregano, tomato paste, 2 cans of whole tomatoes. We got our red beans, we've been soaking them overnight, onions, a little bit of lime, garlic, a little bit of honey, some thyme and bay leaves. So we're going to cut our lower plate into nice little chunks. And if you got bones, so you got quite some bones in the lower plate, to keep them aside, we're going to use them. And we're going to make really little chunks like this. So I know a lot of people don't like fat, but the fat of the lower plate gives you such an amazing flavors in your dish. You see really nice little chunks. So we're going to cook our beans. Put your beans in the pot. We're going to put our bones also in there. A few bay leaves, some thyme, coarse sea salt. We're going to pour some water. Get your water to the boiling point, and then we're going to let cook the beans for about 1.5 hours, maybe 2 hours. You have to taste if the beans are well done or not. As it starts boiling, we're going to lower the heat and we're going to let it cook on a low fire. We're going to prepare the rest of our ingredients. We're going to chop the onion into small slices and then cut them from the other side. Hot peppers from Morocco, and they're very nice. So these, we're going to cut them into little pieces. And the rest, we're going to slice them this way. Cut your peppers, same size, a little bit bigger than the beans. The tomatoes, we're going to cut them grossly. So we're going to pour a little bit salt on our beef. We're going to mix that. Put some oil in your frying pan, some vegetable oil. Normally you don't use olive oil, but I do. So heat up your frying pan on the maximum, and we're going to fry the meat little by little. Then we're going to glaze the onions a little bit. At the end we just put in our little chopped chilies. We're going to put this with the meat. We're going to lower the fire on the minimum. We're going to put our pots in there. We're going to put in our tomatoes, half of the red peppers and half of our green peppers, tomato paste, coarse sea salt, chili powder, coriander, cumin, oregano, and our smoked paprika and our garlic. Stir this up, mix it a bit. We're going to put on our lid, and this is going to simmer for at least 2 hours to start with. We're going to check out our chili every half an hour. Stir it a little bit so it won't stick. And you see this is really going to cook low and slow. So our beans are also cooked. They're still a little bit firm, so they can simmer for a while in the chili as well. So it's been simmering for 1 hour exactly. Stir it up again. We're going to have a little taste of it, see if it needs some more spices, some more heat. Wow, very nice. Just a little bit more tomato paste in there. So we're going to let it cook without the lid to reduce a little bit our gravy. So we're almost at 2 hours. I'm going to put in some more peppers. This is going to give it some more color. We're going to put in our beans. We're going to let this simmer for another 20 minutes. So here we go for the final stage. I'll pour this up a little bit. So we're going to press in some lime, a little bit of honey, about a good tablespoon. So the lime is going to give a little punch and the honey is going to sweeten it up a bit. And we're going to pour our chilies in there, just stir it around. I'm going to leave it another 10 minutes just to soften the chilies a bit. No, they're medium hot, so they're not going to do any harm to you. And then we're ready to serve. So far for the gourmet's chili con carne. We can serve this with a nice guacamole, tortillas, a salad, or if you like some rice. I personally never eat this with rice. So the Moroccan chilies, they are really medium hot, so they're not going to burn you down to your shoes, but they're still going to be nice and spicy and a little bit hot. But that's what we want with the chili. So this is a chili with quite another texture, with small chunks of meat. It's actually, for me, the chili I prefer. So thank you for watching. I'll see you back soon.